Hello everyone. I welcome all of you to the 12th session of the course Energy Law. In today's session, we will examine the economic dimensions of the role of energy in economic development and social transformation. Let us quickly recap what we have discussed in the previous session. In the previous session, we began by examining the concept of energy-based economic development, followed by a discussion on economic transformation. We examined the significance of renewable energy for economic development in the context of right to development and reviewed the energy-related activities of selected United Nations agencies. In the end, we examined the way forward for integrating energy, development and sustainability goals. In today's session, we will examine the economic dimensions of the role of energy in economic development and social transformation. The relevant dimensions are industrialization and productivity growth, energy infrastructure and economic competitiveness, energy access and inclusive economic growth, energy transitions and green growth, and energy security, resource management, and national development. Let us examine industrialization and productivity growth, specifically in manufacturing and services sectors. Energy acts as a catalyst for industrialization, serving as both an input and an enabler of production. Reliable energy supply determines the pace and quality of industrial output and influencing everything from heavy manufacturing to small-scale enterprises. While examining the manufacturing sector, we can see that industries such as steel, cement, textile and chemicals are energy intensive. Stable power supply can enhance productivity, reduce downtime, and improve global competitiveness. For example, the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor integrates dedicated power zones and renewable parks to ensure uninterrupted supply for industrial growth. While examining the services sector, in the digital economy, energy reliability is fundamental to IT, financial services, and communications. Data centers and AI-driven industries depend on 24/7 energy supply, often shifting toward renewable and backup systems to ensure resilience. In this context, we may refer to Digital India and National Data Center Energy Efficiency programs that are aiming to reduce energy intensity of IT services. Let us examine industrialization and productivity growth from the point of view of agriculture and MSMEs. While examining the agriculture and agro industry, we can see that electricity enables irrigation, cold storage, and agro processing, increasing productivity and reducing post-harvest losses. One significant scheme in this regard is that of the Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Mahabhiyan, It promotes solar pumps for irrigation, reducing diesel dependency and input cost. Micro, small and medium enterprises depend heavily on affordable electricity. Power shortages can cripple operations, especially in manufacturing clusters like Tirupur, textiles, Ludhiana, bicycles. In this context, we may also refer to schemes such as the Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana and the Energy Efficiency Financing Platform. The Uday scheme improved state utility finances, indirectly supporting MSME energy reliability. The Energy Efficient Financing Platform supports MSMEs' adoption of efficient technologies. Let us examine the energy infrastructure and economic competitiveness. Energy infrastructure, generation plants, transmission networks, storage and interconnectivity forms the backbone of a modern economy. The efficiency, reach and resilience of these systems determine national competitiveness. Investments in transmission and storage are necessary. Robust grids and storage systems reduce bottlenecks and integrates renewables effectively. One good example is that of the Green Energy Corridor project, enabling renewable power evacuation across Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. Other examples include the National Infrastructure Pipeline and the Pradhan Mantri Urj Ganga project. In the international context, we may refer to the European Union's Trans-European Energy Networks, promoting cross-border grid interconnectivity to stabilize markets. Energy cost directly affects export pricing and industrial competitiveness. Economies with high energy efficiency and lower tariffs enjoy better trade performance. The Perform, Achieve and Trade scheme incentivizes industries to achieve energy efficiency, reducing production cost. We may also refer to the strategic petroleum reserves and LNG terminals enhancing resilience. We need public-private partnerships for energy infrastructure development. The Renew Power and Adani Green Energy projects show how private participation can accelerate grid-scale renewable capacity. Let us examine energy access and inclusive economic growth. Universal energy access is central to inclusive growth, reducing poverty and enabling local enterprise development. It bridges the rural-urban divide and drives social transformation. Electrified villages experience higher literacy, improved healthcare, and diversified income sources. The Saubhagya scheme, Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana of 2017, connected over 28 million households, transforming rural livelihoods. The Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana separated agricultural and domestic feeders, improving energy supply efficiency. The Lighting Africa initiative demonstrates how decentralized solar kits can improve educational and healthcare outcomes. Reliable energy encourages entrepreneurship from small manufacturing units to digital services and local tourism. For example, in rural Rajasthan and Bihar, solar mini-grids by Husk Power Systems supported local businesses like flour mills, tailoring shops, and e-services. Other examples include solar microgrids in Bihar and UP, mini hydro projects in Himachal Pradesh and Sikkim. The decentralized energy systems help to reduce transmission losses and empower communities. For instance, we may refer to Energy Self-Reliant Villages Urja Gram model in Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Energy access transforms societies by empowering people economically, socially, and politically. Decentralization ensures that growth is not concentrated but shared across the region. Let us examine energy transitions and green growth. India's commitment to achieving 500 gigawatt of non-fossil capacity by 2030 underlines India's focus on green growth. Renewable expansion acts as a growth engine. India has become the fourth largest renewable energy market with over 180 gigawatt of installed capacity from non-fossil sources as of 2024. The International Solar Alliance, initiated by India, promotes cross-border solar cooperation in the global south. Germany's Energiewende demonstrates how green transition can create jobs and export businesses. Another aspect is that of green jobs and low carbon industries. The renewable energy sector can create jobs in installation, maintenance, and manufacturing of equipments. For example, the Green Hydrogen Mission, Battery Manufacturing PLI Scheme, and FAME 2 for electric vehicles are having high potential for creating skilled jobs. Other examples of green job creation include green manufacturing hubs for EVs and solar panels in Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. Also, the Rewa and Kurnool solar parks. With respect to circular and just transition, we may refer to Jharkhand's transition planning under the Coal Transition Program supported by Niti Aayog and the World Bank. Let us examine energy security, resource management, and national development. Energy security ensures that nation's development path is stable and resilient against disruptions in supply and price volatility. There is a need to balance imports and domestic production. India imports over 85% of its crude oil, but is expanding domestic exploration under the Open Acreage Licensing Policy and Hydrocarbon Exploration and Licensing Policy. We should also focus on diversification and strategic reserves. India's strategic petroleum reserves in Visakhapatnam, Mangalore and Padur help cushions against global price shocks. expansion of LNG terminals and cross-border energy trade with Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh strengthens diversification. Securing critical minerals are of utmost significance. India's collaboration with Australia and Canada on lithium, cobalt and rare earth secures the supply chain for clean energy technologies. The United States Inflation Reduction Act of 2022 incentivizes the domestic mineral supply chains for renewables. Efficient resource management is essential for national development. In this context, we may refer to the changes brought by the Energy Conservation Amendment Act of 2022. The Act introduces carbon credit trading and energy use obligations for industries. Another example is that of the ethanol blending program. Let us conclude our discussion. Energy underpins every facet of economic and social transformation. It drives industrialization, powers livelihoods, and enables nations to pursue sustainable, inclusive, and resilient development. In India's context, the challenge is twofold: ensuring universal access while accelerating the transition to clean and efficient energy systems. A well-governed energy sector thus becomes the bridge between growth and sustainability, equity and innovation, independence and interdependence. Let's see what's coming up. The upcoming session will explore the social transformation dimensions of the role of energy in economic development and social change. It will focus on how access to modern, affordable and sustainable energy not only drives economic progress but also reshapes social structures, enhances quality of life and promotes equity and inclusion. Thank you.